This is the UM700 USB microphone from Movo. Well, actually, this is just the box that it comes in. I did an unboxing video of this microphone, but that video got all... So let's just pretend that I took all of the stuff out of this box in real time. Ta-da! Here's everything that comes in the box. We get the microphone itself, which is very hefty, very well made, extremely heavy duty, and massive. This is quite the chonky boy. And it also comes with this 10-foot micro USB cable, and I wish that it weren't micro USB, but I didn't make that design decision, so it is what it is. On the bottom of the mic, we've got the port that the USB cable goes into, we've got a headphone jack, and we've got a 5/8" female threaded hole to thread in a microphone stand. It's got an included foam windscreen. On the back of the mic, we've got our gain knob and pattern adjustment. I've seen this design before. And on the front of the mic, we've got our mute button and volume control for headphones. When you speak into this mic, you're going to want to speak into the front, which is right here. The way to remember is that it's got the Movo branding there, so you're going to want to talk this direction into the mic. That is in cardioid and stereo mode, which are the modes that I think most people will be using. This also does include a bidirectional and omnidirectional mode, but if you're speaking into this mic alone, you're going to want to remember that this is the front. As far as our polar patterns go, here we have our stereo pattern, then omnidirectional, then cardioid, and then bidirectional. If this is built like the Blue Yeti, which I'm assuming that it is, it has multiple microphones inside here, and what is being picked up is based on which pattern you're using, controlled by this knob. For the most part, I believe most people are just going to want to leave this in cardioid mode, which is here. But I think I've yammered enough. I think most people clicked on this video to hear what it sounds like. Alright, so at this point I've switched over to the Movo UM700 USB microphone, and all of the settings that I'm using for this, computer and microphone settings, are on the screen right now. I have done absolutely no audio editing or post-production processing, so what you hear is what you get. So up to this point, I've done all of my audio sample recordings in cardioid mode for this microphone. Now I'm going to go through all of the modes and give you an audio sample of what each of those modes sound like in each of the different polar patterns. And I'm going to put up an on-screen display of what each mode is right here. So now I am in stereo mode, and this is what the UM700 sounds like in stereo mode. I'm about 12 inches away from the mic, speaking directly into the front of the mic. Now I'm leaning off to my left, speaking about 20 inches away from the microphone. Now I'm leaning off to my right, speaking about 20 inches away from the microphone. Now I'm in stereo mode. The microphone is about 3 feet away from me. Now I'm speaking into the back of the microphone. The UM700 is about 12 inches away from me. Now I am in omnidirectional mode for the UM700. The microphone is about 12 inches away from me, and I'm speaking into the front of the microphone. Now I am off to my left, about 20 inches away from the microphone. Now I am off to the right, I am about 20 inches away from the microphone. Now I am speaking into the back of the microphone, about 12 inches away in omnidirectional mode. Now I am about 3 feet away from the microphone in omnidirectional mode, speaking into the front. Now I'm about 3 feet away from the microphone, speaking into the back of the microphone in omnidirectional mode. And you've heard this before, but now I am in cardioid mode, speaking into the front of the Movo UM700. I'm about 12 inches away from the front of the microphone. Now I'm speaking into the microphone off to the left. I'm about 20 inches away from the microphone. Now I'm speaking off to the right of the microphone, about 20 inches away. Now I'm speaking into the back of the microphone in cardioid mode, at about 12 inches away. Now I am about 3 feet away, speaking into the front of the microphone in cardioid mode. Now I am in bidirectional mode, speaking into the front of the microphone at about 12 inches away. Now I'm speaking off to the right of the microphone, about 20 inches away. Now I'm speaking off to the left of the microphone, about 20 inches away, in bidirectional mode. Now I'm speaking into the back of the microphone in bidirectional mode, about 12 inches away. Now I am about 3 feet away from the microphone, speaking into the front of the microphone in bidirectional mode. Now I'm about 3 feet away from the microphone in bidirectional mode, speaking into the back of the microphone. So now I am back in cardioid mode, and this is the mode that I would most likely use for everything that I do. Leave a comment below to let me know which mode sounded best to you. So as I mentioned before, the Movo UM700 does have a built-in audio jack that you can monitor the audio of the output of the mic, or you can just use it as a sound card for your PC, however you choose. And I will say that the built-in audio output jack of this microphone does sound fantastic, at least a lot better than the built-in sound card on my computer's motherboard. So is the Movo UM700 better than a Blue Yeti? Well, I can't make that distinction because I don't own a Blue Yeti, but I do have a Fine K690, and Audio Hotline did a review of that microphone and stacked it up against a Blue Yeti, and to my ears, they sound pretty much indistinguishable audio-wise. So here is a microphone sample of the Fine K690. Here is a sample clip of my voice being recorded into the Fine K690 USB microphone. I'm about 12 inches away from the Fine K690. The volume knob on the microphone is at about 45%, and the microphone volume input level in Windows 10 is set at 100%. This room is not soundproofed, but I'm doing my best to eliminate as much background noise as possible. And this audio sample is being recorded in cardioid mode on the Fine K690. Personally, in my opinion, I think the Movo UM700 does sound slightly better than the Fine K690. Keep in mind that none of these audio samples have been edited in post-production, so I'm going to leave it up to you. But I'm going to wrap this video up now with a shout out to my channel supporters. If you would like to support this channel either on Patreon or Ko-Fi, there will be links in the description below. Donations help this channel grow, and they're appreciated but never expected. And please remember, the best way you can support this channel or any other small creator is to interact with the content. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time with more money-saving tech tips, tutorials, and tech reviews.